Look.
For today's look, I am using MAC's Prep and Prime 24-Hour Eye Base, and then I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm using the shade Tempera as a base. After using this primer, I realized that eyeshadows aren't as blendable as it is when you use a paint pot. But if you have oily eyelids like myself, then this will become your newest best friend. For my transition shade, I'm taking Raw Sienna, and I'm applying that in my outer corners and also into my crease. Add more depth, I'm taking a burnt orange and I'm applying that again into my crease and outer corners, and I'm also dragging it into my inner corners to add that little halo effect. The final color that I took was a Cypress Umber, and I added that to my inner corners and to my outer corners and just blended it all the way through to create a deeper and darker halo eye. I've noticed from all the blending I've done so far in my lifetime, the more eyeshadows that you layer, the easier it is to blend out your eyeshadows, and it gives you a more smoked out look in the end. To pop out the center of my eyes, I took Vermeer, which is a nice iridescent pinky undertoned shimmery color. I also used this color as a base for the next color that you'll be seeing in the tutorial. For foundation today, I decided to try out the Elsie Micro Silk foundation, and I used the shade Natural, and as you can see, it's like twice my shade and it's super orangey, but I made it work. On the packaging, it specifically says to use a damp beauty blender for a flawless finish. So I used my Miracle Complexion sponge from Real Techniques, and I really enjoyed the way that the foundation was sitting in my skin. It literally melted, and it was so lightweight, I felt like I was wearing nothing. For concealer, I am using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the shade Light. This is my most favorite concealer in the whole entire world, and I try to use it sparingly because it's so darn expensive. So IT Cosmetics, if you're listening, send me a lifetime supply because I feel like once you apply this, you look alive and awake, and it's phenomenal. If you're contemplating on buying this concealer versus another one, drop the other one and go grab this one because you will thank me later. A little bit of this goes an entire long way, and it's thick and it's smooth and it just, wow. That's all I have to say. I finally bought a new contour shade, and this is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in the shade Natural. I stopped using my other contouring shades because I feel like it made me look super dirty. So I was recommended to use a red undertone powder, and let me tell you, girlfriend or boyfriend, this changed my entire life. After I was done contouring and putting things in place, I took a fluffy blending brush, and I blended away all the harsh edges so it can look more natural and like it's my actual shadows on my face, but really it's just powder. To finish up my halo eye, I took the Dose of Colors Ideal Duo in the shade Shell, and I avoided using the base because if you have oily eyes, the base is going to rub off and all the color is going to come off with it. I'm using the Huda Beauty lashes, and I can't remember the name to save my life. For some blush, I went in with NARS Seduction because I felt like it was perfect for this look. It wasn't too dark and it wasn't too light, and it was just the perfect shade. For some last minute addition to my eyes, I used Cypress Umber and Real Gar, and I mixed it together and I smoked out my bottom lash line. If you want your eyes to look more doll-like and open, avoid this step because this will definitely make your eyes look smaller. For my waterline, I used the NYX Wonder Pencil in the lightest shade, and I used this as a base. I wanted to do something different in my waterline rather than the black and brown, so I took Real Gar and I just applied that directly in there on top of the NYX Wonder Pencil. For my inner corners, I went in with Vermeer to pop them out even more. To prep my lips and to line them, I went in with the CoverGirl Lip Perfection in the shade Sophisticated. Finally, a shorter clip of me applying lipstick to my lips, I went in with the MAC's Rebel. To complete this whole entire look, I went in and highlighted my face with the Diamond Glow Powder from Artist Couture in the shade Gold Digger. The end of this video. If you enjoyed, please give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to catch more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching.